Now it's what I want to get back to. How you guys? I'm thinking I had the camera on. This is the vibe right here. This is what we on. Yes, that's the energy. Okay, so how you guys doing? I wasn't expecting to come on. That's one thing about me. I'm passing introductions and everything. When I get something to do, I just do it. I don't have an itinerary. I don't have a set plan every day. That's just the way I operate as far as doing things like this. Okay, but things I have to do manually is different. But anyway, welcome everybody to VIP Vibe. I was just playing a little Anita Baker on the rights to that song, educational purposes. I like the phrase when she said superficial emotions. Mm-hmm. Superficial emotions. In 2023, I want you guys to watch The Principality. That's a real principality, a real entity, your real enemy, your real adversary. One of the adversaries, one of the 16 principalities. He's one of them. Watch the Principality of Error in 2-3. Okay? Tip your hat. All right? Watch the Principality of Error. My channel, you have homework, so I hope you guys are doing it. Look it up. Watch the Principality of Error. Okay, and the manifest, and how you know that you have the Principality of Error on you, it manifests. See, the Principality manifests mess also, and add on to the success. You see what I'm saying? They manifest as well. So occult practice is not the only tool that will attract these principalities. The way you think and the way you blink also do. This is why I've always said on this channel, I've never changed with the wind. I don't change. I don't try to stay on the trend on what YouTube is talking about, right? What I get, I get. Okay? I've been talking about your thoughts will shape you, shift you, okay? And actually, I said shit you. I always called it pop your box because you have these seven boxes. You also have soul rays. Your job is to identify your spiritual identity. And how you know what your spiritual identity is and how you get your spiritual ID is through your soul rays. Okay, we're going to talk about that on another day, right? It's your soul rays. It's so important. I'm going to give you guys a hint on healing and dealing. The number one spiritual sacred fire, the number one spiritual tool on healing and transmutation of past events and karma and negative thoughts that's getting you caught that you can't get rid of, right? That you're trying, but you repeatedly keep thinking about these things. This is why people end up on drugs. End up getting drugged. You see what I'm saying? The violet flame is some people call it the sacred fire. It's the spiritual power. It's the violet flame. Why you think everything is in purple? The church is always, it's a symbolism of the Father. It's connected to your crown. Okay, you evoke the power of the violet flame. It's a fire. Yeah. The way they got it on Google, the way it looks, yeah, that's the way it looks. It's a fire. When you're meditating and your chakras are open, you will see it. Even if you don't see it, meditate on the violet flame and transmuting. If I feel ungrounded, I've been using it for years. If I feel ungrounded, I go to the violet flame. I don't talk about it. You have to learn how to respond to yourself. Not to people, to yourself. That's what it's about, responding, how you respond to yourself. Okay? This is your tree of life, or you can make it your tree of strife. And I say that all the time, right? So your soul rays. But anyway, let's get back to the principality of the spirit, principality of error. You got to watch that sucker. Okay? Watch him. Some of the manifestations of the principality of error is unsubmissive, disobedient, right? Your husband say one thing, you got another thing. Okay? Servant of corruption. We have a lot of servants of corruption. That's another way you can tell somebody is carrying, is attached to them. The principality of error is attached to them because they servants of corruption and disruption. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Contentious. I think contentious, a part of contentious is rivalry, causing up strife, antagonism, right? I always tell people throwing shade don't make you shine, it just make you blind. That's all it does. Okay? Contentions, indirect speaking, throwing a rock over here, making somebody look over here when it's right here. You understand what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. Misleading people, contentions, okay? Misinforming, okay? Argumentative, right? I talk about all the time, people have their own belief systems, right? See, I almost got caught up in the Tarot Land thing with this Holy Spirit. They saying the Holy Spirit. I had to let that go. That shit bothered the hell out of me when they slapping them cards and talk about Holy Spirit. So I would become argumentative. So you have to be self-aware of your own self and how you respond to things. That's what I'm talking about. See what I'm saying? Because how you respond to things can yoke you up and invoke you up in a certain vibrational frequency you don't want to be in, right? So it's very important to respect others and how they do things, and that's their business. I'm gonna stay in my lane and they gonna stay in theirs, right? That's how we do that. Okay. Yeah, for real. It ticked the shit out of me when they did that, right? Okay, so anyway, what else? New Age movement. Okay. New Age movement documentaries. You know what I'm saying? Religion. All right, that's another principle, spirit of error, the principality of error, the spirit of error. That's another thing he deals with. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing he deals with. So those are some of the manifestations of the principality of error. So I was guided to get on here today and tell whoever gets it, because it's going to be a small few that does. You are to watch your principality of error, my friend. Study that, okay? And the next principality they want you to be careful on in 2-3 is the principality of the deaf and dumb spirit. Dumb, mute, right? People think they're cute, but they're really mute, right? Because they can't hear. That's a principality. The principality of dumb, deaf and dumb is a real principality. So, when I realized that, I had to start binding that spirit out of some of my child's life or something. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, let me get down with you real quick, my friend. What's happening with you? Yeah, the principality of deaf and dumb. It's a real principality. They sit in them heavens. I'm telling you. That's his name. Right? Okay? What else? Crying. Okay, people manifest. Okay, so the manifestations of the principality of deaf and dumb is dumb and mute. It says crying, drowning in tears, blindness, ear problems, suicidal energy, and this one got me foaming at the mouth and being frustrated. So those are 2 things you have to watch in 2-3. I'm giving you guys 2 targets. Okay, bullseye, right? Principality of error and the principality of the deaf and dumb spirit, okay? Because we have a lot of defensiveness is here too, of the principality of error. But people are servants of corruption, disruption, right? Okay? I'll be scribbling everywhere. Okay, yeah, religion, practices, and beliefs. Okay, New Age movement, the range of spiritual religious practice and beliefs, stuff like that. It's principality of error. Okay, so we talked about the soul rays. The frequency of choice was given to you before we ascended in this lifetime. You are a ray. Those are the aspects and the different parts of Father, of the Spirit. It's your soul rays. Okay? Okay? You have to, what's the word for it? You have to discover your vibrational frequency of your soul. Yeah. You have to discover the vibrational frequency of your soul. Okay, like the violet flame we just talked about. The violet flame, if you evoke the violet flame, you get that violet flame energy, right? That's justice. That helps you with your trauma, negative thoughts, negative emotions. Okay, you overcome the limitations that you have put on yourself, that you have placed on yourself with that violet flame. Do your homework. Okay, it's your crown work. That's your homework, crown work, right? All right, your spiritual identity. It restores freedom, right? That's your soul power. The Soul rays is your power. A lot of people don't know that, but it's okay. I'm giving it to you today over here. Okay? I keep telling you, but the truth be told, it's about the game of souls. Do you understand? Nobody on this planet, everybody's going to go through, because there's an initiation process Father takes you to. It's initiation. Being strong in the physical against physical people is different than being strong and having that strength in the spiritual sense. Do you understand? So that's where the common senses and the senses come in. And so people use the wrong tools. They want to use them outside tools for inside tools. The only way to win is when you go in. That's the only way to win, right? And so you have to identify, just like we go down to the DMV in 3D, right? Okay? You see, in 3D, they have to get your identity. So you have to know your spiritual identity as well. And that soul ray, you are a ray of souls, a soul ray. Okay? The attributes of the Father, of the Spirit, of the sacred fire. Okay? So when people talk about healing and the process of healing, and I'm surprised they don't use this in part of their psychiatrist work and all that work, part of healing, that violet flame too, that's that sacred flame. You get that sacred flame, you already know where you flame it. You know where your vibration is. But in order to get it there, you have to be vibrating, okay, at a certain frequency, right, to get that, okay? So that's what we say to that. So we're going to get on the soul rays this year. I'm going to be talking about the soul rays, identifying your spiritual identity and your vibration in your soul rays, all right? Okay, so we did that real quick. So what I did was, let's do this. Let's see, let's slap this real quick. I want to do this real quick for you guys to see if I can, who needs to work on what soul ray. Okay. I'm just going to do them like this tonight. Let's see. Let's see if I can give y'all. What's that story? What did I hear today that was... Did y'all hear about that girl that, girl starved her 5-month-old baby? Ooh, honey, sure did. And she was a fan page, had 2 fan pages, and that baby weighed 7 pounds, they said, and his ribs was protruding through his damn chest. I see, those are kind of things. So I should have read that insert real quickly while we're talking about that. See, these reptilians and the fallen angels, they intercepting these chosen children that's coming in. See, that's what they're doing. All right. It's an attack on the unborn. As soon as they come in, they can reroute that energy to a parent that don't supposed to have that child. This is why we have a lot of child abuse, to keep them pressed and suppressed, because we don't want them to wake it up. We want them to stay in that case, in that suitcase, so we can case them. So you got a lot. This is why it's very important to have a spiritual discipline. You have to surround and know how to fight these entities and demons, because if you don't, you're going to lose the game. It's about the game of souls. Okay, the ray 1 is the warrior energy. Okay, so what did I write? All right, so ray 1 is warrior. It's about when you are in distorted energy. When this ray is imbalanced, people tend to have a lack of trust and manipulation and wants to control everything. Right? When this ray is imbalanced, it's purposeful, it's creative, your creative will, your drive, and this is where you get your strength from. It's this ray 1. Okay. Yeah, it's work, you guys. It's work. It's a lot of work. Let me see. Okay. So Gemini, Virgo. Sorry to tell you, my friends, you guys are in warrior. Your ray 1 is imbalanced, and you need to work on, because we got some manipulation here. And we want to be in control of something. Either it's you and a person working together. And I'm gonna say this Gemini and this Virgo is working together, and you guys are in warrior ray 1, and you guys are in distorted ray 1 energy. Okay, that's where your frequency is. You guys been doing some manipulation, and now you got a lack of trust, or you've been trying to manipulate somebody to have a lack of trust because you're trying to control some shit. Okay. Because whoever this person is that you're doing this to, damn, I'm getting a lot. They have drive. They're committed. They have the will of God. They have the strength of God. They have purpose, purposeful. So they rate one is balanced, my friend. What's happening with you? See, I ain't supposed to get into all that. See, this is why I should have just pulled them out. Yeah, Ray 1, God's strength. Yeah, Ray 1, the power of God. So Ray 1 is the warrior, but it also is the power of God. It's the strength of Father, the will. Didn't I tell you this person that you guys are trying to control and manipulate and create a web of lack of trust, okay, in her trust? You understand what I'm saying? Because messing with Father, it's a trust. You see what I'm saying? It's a trust fund. You are your birthright. Okay, your right to your divine rights, right? So check me. So yes, that's right. Okay, so this is what's going on with this. Yeah. See, this is what these entities and demons try to do. It's not about people. It's about they want you to lose faith and to have a lack of trust in your Father, but you know. That's what that is. So you can't flow. Okay. Gemini and Virgo. Okay, let's go. I'll see this. It then turned into something else. Okay, that clipped over. Right 3. Intense. Self-doubt. What did I say? Now, this ray 3 is your solar plex ray. So each solar ray is connected to a chakra. This is why I tell you to pop your box. This is why I say you have to go, never, ever be on YouTube and try to force your shocks open. Ever. That's not the way to do it. You have to balance yourself and challenge yourself first. Okay, and get on that right frequency, because if you do it and you still in low vibrational energy and low vibrational thoughts, you're vibing, that's your frequency, baby, that's gonna get you caught. You're gonna get caught up. Okay, you're gonna attract some entities, and you're gonna be on the vibration of the planets and the realms that's connected to the deceivers and not the receivers. You understand what I'm saying? Real business. Okay. So ray 3, when it's in balance, somebody's very intense. What do we say about this Gemini and Virgo? They trying to manipulate, control some shit, right? Create a lack of trust, okay? They want somebody to over-question something, self-doubt. Yeah. Absolutely. But they can't do that because this person's ray is balanced. Whoever they trying to do this to, she has the power of God. Energy. Understand that. They don't. They trying to create another power for this person that got the strength in the power of God energy. Okay? So they want somebody to over question something. Intense energy, self-doubt. This is what this ray 3 does when it's in balance. It's yellow. It's like yellow is gold, your solar plex. So they trying to affect somebody's will because they trying to affect somebody's creativity, right? Okay? Yeah. Authentic. Reality. Interpreting. Okay? Creative, this ray when it's balanced, creative in the heart, reading authentic reality, interpreting. Yeah. Let's see. Ray 6. What about my ray 6? Okay. So this person that they're trying to create this web, this lack of trust, this manipulation, trying to control some shit, and want somebody to over question stuff. This is a lot of people doing this to people, and want people to self-doubt so they can self-pout, okay? Because they don't want them to have that clout. Oh no. So they trying to affect their will through your rays, your soul ray, okay? So these people are self-righteous, aloof, arrogant. The ray 6 is like, is this a purple? Because you got like a wine and then you got a purple. I see. It's like I can't describe it. This may be the purple. This may show in a purple form. But the ray 6 is here, right? This is what this Gemini and Virgo energy is trying to do. Okay? They may be talking about somebody self-righteous. Okay? Right? And arrogant. But this person goes by the spirit guide. Spiritual guide. Okay? So this person is a divine servant. that they trying to do helps others see the bigger picture. So this person, these energies they trying to affect, they help. They are a divine servant. I consider myself as a divine servant. You try to help people see the bigger picture in things, right? Not the picture, okay? The picture. You feel me? Yeah, folks want you to believe the picture is half full and half empty. That's the race 6. So whoever this is have this power of being a divine servant. They are messing with a divine servant. That's what you're messing with. Shame on you. And the game is on you. Okay? Shame on you and the game is on you. Oh my goodness. I'm done. Messing with a Taurus. Pop your box. Messing with an Aries. Pop your box. You can have it in your chart, or you just may be playing a part. But they're doing this to a Taurus and an Aries. That's exactly who they're doing it to. Absolutely. Aries, Capricorn here. Doing it to a Capricorn. Yep, they're doing it to a Capricorn. They want somebody to appear aloof, goofy. Yeah. Okay, now listen. Because the Taurus, Aries, Capricorn are in the energy of creating and building, shaping their reality. They have a gift. Entrepreneurship is here. See? Tip your hat, right? Entrepreneurship is here. These energies are working on entrepreneurship. Okay, they working on driving their own ship, right? Not shifting shit, but driving their own ship. Because see, they tied right here. This Capricorn, Aries, Taurus is tied here, but this Gemini and Virgo energy is trying to intercept and affect the Taurus, Aries, and Capricorn, right? Okay, so creative. Somebody's doing some creative building, shaping their reality. This is the Ray 5. The Ray 5 is the blue ray. Okay. That's the blue ray. I will tell you what chakras it goes to, but I don't want to confuse y'all. So because remember, you got 7 rays, 7 shocks in your box. Okay. So the blue ray is the R5 ray. It landed over here. So this is why I know the Taurus, Aries, and Capricorn are, this is the ray of entrepreneurship. This is the ray of creativity. See? Bill Gates and them, if you guys do your research on them, they better tell you they tapped into this ray of entrepreneurship. They tapped into this ray. Okay? So, but the Gemini and Virgo energy here, they have a box. See, they distorted. So they want the Taurus and Capricorn and Aries to feel like their box life, lacking, imagination, and be rigid. See, they don't want them to dream. They want them to stream. Yeah, they don't want them to dream. Somebody don't want somebody to dream. Somebody don't want somebody to have no imagination. No fascination, no imagination, no sensation. They want somebody to have still stay up in their box life. They want somebody to stay boxed up. Because maybe the Taurus and Aries and Capricorn one day at one time isolated themselves and boxed up, right? They want them to stay boxed up. Okay? And stay rigid. Okay, this is so right. Okay, let's see what else we have. This turned out to be interesting. Dang. Oh, y'all tripping. Okay, let's see. Yeah. This is your power box right here. This is called soul power. Soul power. That's why people be cracking me up when they be telling y'all to burn y'all candles. And let me just be quiet here. Okay, Ray 2. Ray 2. Whatever. Okay, what did I write on Ray 2? Accepting. Okay, non-committal, right? Non-committal. So the Ray 2. What color is my Ray 2? color is my ray 2? My ray 2, okay. What color is my ray 2? What soul ray is that? Orange. The ray 2 is orange. The ray 2 is orange. Orange has a lot to do with, what is it? Solar plex, right? Solar plex chakra. We're going to call him shock caller solar, right? So these folks want to affect, and you don't have to be these energies too. These people are trying to affect somebody's gift, entrepreneurship, and creative skills by, right, affecting this shock box, the solar plex box, which is your soul ray. This is the soul ray. The ray 2 is your soul ray, because the soul ray deals with when it's distorted, non-committal, and accepting of anything. Okay. This Gemini and Virgo they're non-committal and they're accepting of anything. They ray 2, which is their solar plex shock. They soul ray. Okay, let's stay on the rays. Let me leave the chakras out of it. They soul ray, which is ray 2. Okay. They are in a distorted energy. They upside down on their ray 2. So it makes them non-committal and they accept anything goes. Anything goes. Now when this is balanced, oh, and they also carry others' burdens. So when this ray is also distorted, you be carrying others' burdens. This is what this Gemini and Virgo is doing. And this is what they want these other energies to do, is carry others' burdens. Okay? So when this ray 2 is balanced, this soul ray, your gifts, acceptance, empathy, and unconditional love. They don't see these folks have unconditional love. It's not a glove. It's unconditional love. And they don't want it. You got a lot of people who are so upset about people's unconditional love for themselves and for others. Because when I walk away from you, that means I love you, right? Acceptance, empathy. These folks have empathy, sympathy, all that. This is what helps the soul ray shine orange bright. It's really orange. But this Gemini and Virgo are non-committal. They want these other energies to be non-committal. Non-committal in relationships, non-committal to your projects, non-committal to yourself, to your mind. So you can stay on the vine, all that, just non-committal energy. So this is why a lot of them try to affect that soul ray and then balance it. Okay? We're going to say it's a queen, feminine energy here. A couple of more, then we'll let y'all go. Yeah, y'all look up it's 7 soul rays. That is your spiritual identity. And this is why I talk about frequency all the time. I just don't talk about frequency and vibration just to be talking about it. Okay. Oh, Sagittarius energy. What about the Sagittarius? Okay. Sagittarius energy, 3rd ray. The love of God, goodness, compromise, and beauty. Right? Okay, the 3rd ray. What color was my 3rd ray? What color was the 3rd ray? I think that might be. Is that the blue? But the 3rd ray is when it's balanced. You have the love of God. Goodness, beauty. Okay, let's see. Ray 4. Okay. This is how we're going to read this. Ray 4. Ray 4 is your heart. It's a soul ray. It's green. Okay? It's green. Right? When you see it, it's green. Okay? Somebody's trying to create, somebody's two-faced and dishonest. When this ray is distorted, it brings out two-faced, procrastination, and being dishonest. But somebody has the love of God in them. So Sagittarius energy. The Sagittarius energy has the love of God. Okay, there's a Leo here, Sagittarius. That may be saying that you're two-faced and you're dishonest. Because you came out, after you came out, what came out was your 3rd ray. The love of God is in you. Okay, you have a love for God, the love of God, goodness. You could promise, maybe you could promise a lot and sacrifice a lot for this Leo energy. Maybe you see the beauty in this person, but whatever it is, this person's they trying to create some two-faced. Somebody's two-faced and dishonest. Okay, and it's about the matters of the heart, right? Because we about the heart chakra, so put it where it fits. It's about the matters of the heart. Could be family, relationship, or whatever. All right. Scorpio energy. All right, I'm done with it. Scorpio. Okay, so there's a Scorpio energy. Ray 7. When it's imbalanced, new age. Somebody's in new age. Somebody it has disconnected from 3D to new age. Underground. Or is this turquoise? No, Ray 7, I think it's turquoise. This may be a turquoise energy. But somebody that got too deep in the new age. Okay. Scorpio energy. Might have got too deep in the new age. The Ray 7. Somebody's disconnected. Somebody's disconnected. And they into the new age. Okay. So anyway, you guys. So that's all I want to give you guys tonight. So hope that can help some people. This was very interesting. Right? So we do have people like that. So if you can't, how can I put it? If you can't identify yourself, you can't help yourself. I'm telling you. Because folks are very crafty and they know about these soul rays. They know about the soul rays. They know about all these things. So, you understand? So you guys got to do your research and get to know yourselves. And so you can fight. All right? And take flight. All right? So we leaving out here. This just popped back on. I just moved it. All right. So we're in a Anita Baker vibe tonight. Anyway, so let me go, you guys. You guys take flight and don't let. I'm telling you, it's just work to do. So you just gotta watch that principality era. Look that up. Look up your soul rays. It's 7 rays, just like it's 7 chakras. Okay. That violet flame is your main ray. That violet flame will transmute any negative energy, negative thoughts that you keep having. Just try it for 30 days. Research it. Fall in love with it. Date it. That's a spiritual tool. It's the sacred fire. All right? So talk to you guys later. You guys have a good one.